Good morning, everybody. It's Meg from Books Off the Beaten Path, and yes, I'm in my bathrobe again because yes, it's early again. Early on a Sunday morning, everybody's still asleep. I just woke up a few minutes ago, and I think it's around 5. I think it's around 5 a.m. And I'm going to try to get a couple of tags done this morning before I go to church and carry on with my day. And I'm going to film them separately, but anyway, that doesn't matter. The first one we're going to do is the off-the-shelf tag, and I was tagged by Philip from A Poet Reads to Write, who is a dear, dear friend, and so let's just dig in and see what we get. Okay, when you're not filming or reading, what does a normal day in your life look like? Work. I go to work. I work 8 to 4:30 every day. I work at a hospital. And I am a financial counselor, which means that I counsel you on your finances about your hospital bill. Pretty simple. And I mean, it's a simple explanation. It's not a simple job, but it's a simple explanation. What kind of work do you do? I'm a financial counselor. I just said that. And does it change how you read or what you notice in stories? I tend to read, since I've taken this job, I tend to read. No, it hasn't changed anything. It's completely separate because when I hit the door at 4:30, I have the type of job where I don't have to think anymore about my job, which is wonderful. You know, I get a work list in the morning of patients that I need to see. I see my patients, and then I'm done. And I don't take it home with me is what I'm trying to say. Okay, are you a morning person or a night owl? It's 5 a.m. What do you think? Do you recharge by being alone or talking to people? Gosh, I kind of do both. I have these little meetings every month. We call them meetings, but it's just friends going out drinking and eating every month. And then I'm in 2 writers groups, and they really inspire me. And so I would say, but at the same time, at the end of a long day, there's nothing better than being in my bed alone reading my book. So I would say a little bit of both, probably leaning towards talking to other people. What drains you more, too much socializing or too much isolation? Well, in contrast, too much socializing drains me more because why is that? I don't know what it is. I would say too much socializing drains me more. What's something that you enjoy doing that has nothing to do with reading? Cross stitch. I love to cross stitch, and I've showed you some of my stuff, and I love it to death. Do you like planning things ahead of time or figuring out things as you go? Planning things ahead of time. Do you like working alone or alongside others? Alongside others. I like working as a team. We work in a team where I work. Are you sentimental or practical? I would like to say I'm practical, but I'm probably just sentimental. What kind of pace do you prefer in life? Busy, steady, or slow? I like steady. Give me every day Jimmy's home at a certain time. I'm home at a certain time. We eat at a certain. I like that. I like that routine. Let's see. Are you naturally early, on time, or late? Early. I'm an early girl. I get there way too early. I'm always the first person at the party. What motivates you more, curiosity or responsibility? Totally responsibility. I don't want it to be that way, but totally responsibility. What do you tend to overthink? Money. I'm always worried about money. My father was raised in the Depression, and he was always worried about money. Even though he made a good living as a teacher, my mom was a secretary, and we were fine. He was always worried about money. And so that's kind of trickled down to me. What helps you feel grounded? Being at my house. When I am at my house, I feel very grounded. You know, I'm inside, I'm at my house, I've got my dogs, my cats, my lovely family, I'm grounded. What's something you always notice when entering a room? Scent. I always notice scent. It's funny because I was in somebody's office the other day and they were burning this wonderful candle, like not with matches, but on one of those hot plate type things. And I was like, oh my God, that is the best scent in the world. What is that? And they were like, Meg, you gave that to me at our birthday party. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have such good taste. Sorry. Let's see. What kind of humor do you naturally use? I just any humor. I'm not against the dirty joke. I'm not against that. I like silly things. I like, yeah, just any kind of humor I naturally use. Whatever the situation calls for, I will use. Do you multitask or single task? Single task. That's all my brain can do. What's your default reaction to free time? Plan or relax? Sleep. If I have a lot of free time, I nap. I love to nap. It's my second hobby. Are you comfortable with silence around other people? It depends on who it is. If it's somebody that I first met, no, I'm not comfortable with that. But if it's hubby or the family or something like that, people with whom I know where I stand, good friends and everything like that, I'm very comfortable with that. And do you remember conversations or impressions? Impressions. I very rarely remember conversations. So anyway, that was my off-the-shelf tag, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that I'm not too boring of a person. You never know, because if you were, would you really know? Anyway, I'm going to call this one quits and film the other one, and I will check you later.